It's like a little queue line.
G'day and welcome to another Mongrel Dog production. And welcome to this, the Red Dust Revival at Lake Perkolilli near Kalgoorlie in Western Australia. The Red Dust Revival is all about racing vintage motorcycles and cars from the years 1914 to 1939. This is going to be good. Grab your gear. Let's go. Well, we've only been here pretty much long enough to set up, and the wind's picked up. It's quite strong now, to the point where it's creating so much dust that they've called off the event, the competition for this afternoon at least. Some of the drivers are just becoming lost in their own dust trail, so yeah, for safety reasons they've decided to cancel the afternoon competition, and it could in fact have an effect on the competition tomorrow and Sunday. I have noticed that some people are already starting to leave, so that could be an indication that the event could be in jeopardy. Well, it's the evening. The wind's died down, thankfully, because yeah, that wasn't much fun at all. And I believe they've flown in a band for some live entertainment later on this evening. I believe you can actually get a signal out here using Starlink up at the public bar area, so I'll go there and check my emails. But yeah, regrettably this afternoon the wind was that strong that they cancelled the event, or at least what they had planned for this afternoon, which were sort of time trials and stuff like that. The wind was that strong that any dust that was picked up was catching up to the competitors, to the point where they couldn't see. So they thought, you know what, it's not worth the risk, so they cancelled this afternoon's activities. Tomorrow morning they expect to take up where they left off, which should be good, because I believe tomorrow being Saturday, the weekend, that's when the event actually sort of kicks off fair dinkum to you know, have competitor face competitor. Because yeah, tomorrow morning, or tomorrow being the weekend, that's the actual, if you like, the competition begins. Yeah. Throughout the afternoon, we've noticed a lot of people leaving. You know, some would be due to mechanical failure on some of the older vehicles, that and motorbikes. But yeah, some people I think have left knowing that that the wind is going to continue over the weekend, and they thought, you know what, let's cut our losses and get out of here rather than hang around for no real benefit. it's Saturday morning, the first real day of competition, I guess, and certainly the days that draw the crowds. Yeah, yesterday afternoon the wind picked up so much that it became dangerous to race because drivers were losing sight of the vehicles around them because of the dust storm. But anyway, that aside, it looks like everything's in preparation for today to kick off. People are blowing out and cleaning air filters and the like, and yeah, the competition should start in the next hour or so. A lot of logistics would have gone into putting this show together. It's done every 3 years, but yeah, they've certainly catered for everybody. Food trucks, toilets, showers, rubbish collection. Yeah, good, well put together. While I think of it, I just want to give a shout out to Laurie and his son. They travelled all the way from Victoria to attend this, which is what, I don't know, 4,000 kilometre road drive. But yeah, they were competing in a, I don't know, 1926 Star, apparently, a Pommy vehicle. So yeah, big shout out to Laurie. He came over and introduced himself and said he enjoys watching the channel content, and that's always nice to hear.
And get your transponder checked. Again, make sure you're recording a time today. Followed by group 15. So in your groups, our next group of competitors. So the beautiful Rolls Royce is for sale. 1935, close to the 2 minute mark. They're going out in groups now at the time to go in.
Afternoon. The competition, or the events at least for this afternoon, are finished. It is starting to rain slightly at the moment. You may be able to hear that on the awning. They are going to have some presentations later on this afternoon. They were going to have them tomorrow, but they're bringing everything forward because they think tomorrow's going to get rained out.
120 once, 120 twice, two, $110 right, we got a 50. We got a $50 now, we got a $50.
I'm sorry, that's what we said. It's a kids thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
How's that?
Listen to that song. I've had times in my lonely life, so I'm getting faith.
Well, it's early Sunday morning. It's been raining most of the night. I woke up to find a high ace and trailer outside my door, and a coach has just tried to make good his escape. You're not going anywhere. Yeah, so whoever picked it yesterday to, effectively cancel the event for today was spot on. I mean, anybody who's in a conventional vehicle is going to struggle to get from here to the access road. Could be a long day for some. Yeah, a couple of guys are making it look easy, but it's not going to be that easy for everybody, I don't think. I just heard a bloke say that there's a loader coming down to try and extract this coach. It's only early, it's probably only 6:30 AM. We've still got a bit of packing up to do before we leave, so hopefully we'll be here when it all goes down. Old mate has stopped. Not a good idea. You got to make momentum your friend. I think he's going to clear the path, get the little one out the way first. Looks like a four-wheel drive or all-terrain forklift. I don't know if that's going to be enough to pull that bus out. I guess we'll know more soon enough. It's before 7 o'clock. We're all packed up and pretty much ready to go. We're going to get out of here, get on the hard stand and then have a chat about stuff, because if it's rained like this inland where we're going, we're asking for trouble. More on that later. Well, with the passing of every car, it's just getting worse and worse. Yeah, to try and join the dots here, Chris and I attended the Red Dust Revival, and we were going to use that as a stepping off point. From here, he and I were going to go to Well 5 on the Canning Stock route. Chris and I have done most of the Canning Stock route by car and some by motorcycle. But some years ago we tried to go from Well 9 down to Well 1, because that's the part we hadn't done, and we tried to do that on our bikes, on DR650s. Anyway, it got too hard, so we bailed at Well 5. So he and I have still got some unfinished business to do, so we were going to use this as a stepping off point. Go to Well 5, and from Well 5 then make our way down to Well 1. That was the plan. What we're going to do, we're going to get out of here, get on the hard stand, and then have a chat. With us is Chris's adult daughter, Megan. She's got herself a Suzuki Jimny, and this was her introduction, if you like, to, let's call it four-wheel driving or outback touring. So we've got to take that into consideration as well. I think the rear axle on that coach is a lazy axle. There's no drive there, I think. I'm no expert. Anyway, we're nearly out. We're nearly clear of the Red Dust Revival at least. And this being the final approach, you know what that means? See you on the other side.